Sweet. So, like I said, it's really nice to meet you. You're in Los Angeles right now?
Yes. And it's
Where,
raining finally. So
it is.
hmm
Where in LA are you?
San Fernando Valley.
Oh, okay. Out there.
Valley.
All right. I
hmm
lived in the Culver City for a few years.
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm kidding.
Culver City. But what's Culver City? What comes to mind when you think of that town? Besides Keanu Reeves's motorcycle shop.
The car dealerships.
Yeah.
Driving on the freeway. That's
Yeah.
about it. I
That's
don't know too much.
this is the traffic, but California is a good time. And yeah, thank you so much. Got a sponsor here, well, feature
Oh,
sponsor.
liquid death. Good water.
Yeah, they say murder your thirst. So cheers to you. And 13 years this month with the Iron Maidens, right?
Don't remind me. I'm getting old. And it's the 20th anniversary of the band, so it's crazy. I think we've been together longer than most original bands.
Right. Damn right. Yeah, we have Courtney Cox here, aka CC Shredder, CC Shred, Adriana Smith, all of the above. And I'd like to start with a little fact of the day, Court. So,
Oh, geez.
yeah, this week was 17 years since Dime passed, and I could tell you got a lot of love for him. He's had some true influence on your guitar playing, I'm sure, right?
A lot. Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw you up on stage with Tony Campos of Static X.
What is Stomp?
Yeah, the stomp.
Yeah, it was Jeff Hendricks on the other guitar, and then Gina Hoagland drums. Yeah, it was epic. I love playing Dimebash every year. Then obviously the pandemic messed it up, but
You're there every
show of the year.
You're there every year?
Yeah. Well, not the last 2 years, kind of.
Right. Damn. All right, cool. Well, RIP Dime. Damn. Is there a song? Were you playing Revolutions in My Name or something?
No, well, that should Domination. I always do Cemetery Gates. I've done Shattered there, Power Metal there, Hollow there. And all just kind of runs together, but
All right. Nice. And then there's a few birthdays. So yesterday was Corey Taylor's birthday. You ever jam with him before?
no, but he's been at, I think, one of the Dime Bashes and stuff. But
Yeah.
no, unfortunately not yet. Hopefully soon, because that would be epic.
That would be sick.
Mhm.
He's a little older than us, 48. So happy birthday, CMFT. Would love to have him on someday. That'd be great. Paul Landers of Rammstein. Rammstein.
Yes. Do. 9.
You like Rammstein?
Yeah, I don't know. I just always love the, German language. Just scary. I love it. And just their stage show. I mean, I've never seen them, but it's definitely on my bucket list.
Yeah, you got to do that. You got to do that. I've seen him 4 times. And you're from Philadelphia, right?
Well, it's right outside. It's called Delaware County, Delco. But yeah, technically I just say Philly.
Delco. Okay.
So.
Well, I'm going to see Rammstein with a few of my friends at the Lincoln Financial Field next summer.
Oh, that'd be cool.
That's going to be great. I've seen Metallica around the world 40 times. They got the big anniversary shows coming up next week. But Rammstein, their stage is like a grill, Courtney. Just
on fire.
never felt your eyebrows burn before as a fan up there on stage. Holy shit.
That's amazing.
Yep.
Jealous.
Gotta check them out. But by the way, I do like your tree a lot. Did you do that all yourself?
Oh yeah, took a long time. Now I can't really go full out because I have 2 cats and they really love destroying it. So
yeah, and as I understand, your cats' names are Pickle and Cheese.
Yeah, go on.
Or are they just chilling there?
Cheese.
There's Cheese.
Pickle's over here somewhere. She's the skittish one. Hey, come here. She's like, yeah, F off.
My fiance loves cats, so when we get our own house, that's like the first thing that we're gonna do. We're gonna get a cat, but it's got to be hypoallergenic because I'm allergic to that shit.
I'm actually allergic to cats, which is funny. But I actually received Cheese from a fan at one of our meet and greets at like 2 a.m. in a box. It's like, how do you say no?
No way.
Here I am. As long as I don't get scratched, I'm fine. But There was a while I was sneezing constantly, but I think I got used to it.
You got cheese from a fan at a little meet and greet. That's awesome.
Yeah. So we're like, it was me and Nita at the time. We're like, okay, it's like 3 a.m. Where do we go for cat supplies? So I ended up driving around trying to find like a 24-hour like grocery store, which we succeeded, but yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah, that's great. Well, cheese and pickle. I want to quote you for the quote of the day here today. So we got Courtney Cox of the Iron Maidens, the world's only all-female Iron Maiden tribute band. She absolutely rips, and we're going to get into that. But you said this past year in a quote, the only competition is yourself and should only be yourself. Do you remember when you said that?
Yeah, it was one of my interviews.
Yeah.
And it's true. I mean, you're your own worst critic. So only listen to the voice in your head kind of thing. And just, you can't really, comparison ruins everything, especially in this craft. So you should only be trying to outdo yourself each day.
It's very true. Comparison kills. I saw a meme like that and I couldn't agree more. So that's awesome. But like I said, next week, Metallica's 40th anniversary. I know you love Metallica. I had to wear the
I wish I could be there. And now I'm like, oh, I want to go. I want to go.
Go. There's still tickets, right?
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Well, it's Metallica Takeover in San Francisco next week. Can't wait.
And make sure you see my friend's band, Damage Inc. Killer tribute band.
Hell yeah, Damage. I've actually jammed with them up on stage. They're
nice.
Awesome.
Yeah, really good friends of mine. Cool guys.
Cool. You've known them for a long time, huh?
Oh yes. I like back in the day, it'd be Damage Inc. and the Maidens playing constantly. So. And actually, their Kirk, Chris Brightwell, he always hates when I'm in the crowd because I'm like, don't mess it up. I know this Kirk Hammett solo, don't mess it up. Yeah. So he doesn't look at me.
Oh, that's awesome. I will tell him you said hello. I will be seeing those guys. That's great.
Yeah, then my other friend, Doc Coyle, he plays in that wedding band.
Yes.
Rocque and Kirk. Yeah. I'm just sitting here like, I hate you guys. I want to do that.
We've got a party bus actually taking us, not to rub it in or anything, but we got a party bus taking us from Chase Center to the Fillmore to see the wedding band play, Doc Coyle, and at the Fillmore. So it was 10 years ago this week that, the Fillmore 30th anniversary shows happened. It was just absolutely incredible. But I know you like a little record when you just started playing guitar back when.
Yep.
I love these pictures of these little kids here.
Like, so look how young they were. Oh,
just awful young, Yeah. So the Justice, it was your brother that showed you the way, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, kind of, because I kind of went into his room and just started stealing like all of his CDs and stuff, and he really hated that. But so it was a weird time because I grew up in the bubblegum pop era in the 90s. So I think the first CD I stole off of him was Kill 'Em All. So it was really weird to have a Backstreet Boys CD and then Kill 'Em All going at the same time. And got the rest of the albums, and there was just something about Justice that stuck out with me. So
yeah,
and been obsessed ever since.
Fuck yes.
I mean, I was that kid in school, like the interviews with James. You'd be like, if you didn't like Motorhead, F you, blah blah blah. I was like that with Metallica in school. I mean, to the point I even went into my closet. Here's my lacrosse jersey from high school.
Oh,
and it's really Courtallica. I pulled that out for you. It's really embarrassing, but
not embarrassing at all. I had to make sure I went screen all on you. Can you flash that real quick? Courtallica
with the number 83. I was so cool.
Apparently, you said that was lacrosse.
Yeah.
You're just whacking bitches with your Courtallica jersey.
Pretty much, yeah. And it said Courtallica on my stick too.
Kill them all.
Now all my friends from high school are probably gonna watch this and be like, "Oh, I remember that."
But it was
actually my brother still to this day, like if he sends me like a Christmas card or something, he'll still pick Courtallica because he always used to make fun of me. But yeah, good times.
What's your brother's name?
Rick.
Yeah,
he's a killer drummer too. So
Is he? Okay.
I actually wanted to play drums before I picked up guitar, but my mom basically said, okay, we already have one drum set in the house. So I went for guitar.
And that was a sick choice. And that was $50 guitar was your first guitar, right? And you just
and it was weird because I did like the grade school band thing. I was like first chair clarinet. But just one day around, when I was 13, around Christmas time, I just went to my parents. I'm like, I kind of just want to play guitar. I don't know why. I mean, obviously I was listening to Metallica at the time, so that probably sparked it. Yeah, I went to a local music shop back when you still had mom and pop music, stores. And yeah, there was I actually kicked myself because I can still see the wall with all the guitars. Like there was Ibanez, ESP, which I obviously should have went for, Jackson's, but then here's this $50 Court guitar. I mean, the action was like got high on it. I mean, I didn't know anything about anything then. I'm like, oh, I want that. I put like decals on it, made it look really metal. But I guess at the end of the day, it being so crappy, it actually made me a better player because you had to fight, a bad setup and this and that. But I still have it too. It's in my room back, where I grew up.
Oh, okay. Back in Delco.
Yeah.
Delco, nice.
Have you seen that show, Mayor of Easttown? That's basically where I grew up.
Oh, really?
Kate Winslet. Yeah, it's based off my town.
All right.
Paint a picture. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember driving through Pennsylvania the last time I did, and I'm passing by, the Amish, and you're passing Intercourse, PA, and Blue Ball, PA, and
of course, everyone does that.
driving by, my twin brother and I, But I want a cheesesteak. So do we go to Pat's, Geno's? Which one do we go to?
All right, I'm gonna say Geno's, Pat's. It's a tourist trap. You have to go to a mom and pop shop. If I wanted a cheesesteak, I always went to Tony Luke's, and it was always after like ECW, that kind of thing. Oregon Avenue, I think it was on. They had the best. But for me, it's like cheesesteaks aren't really a thing to me, I guess, because I'm from there. It's definitely like getting a taco in California. For me, like my thing was the roast pork sandwich, provolone cheese, and broccoli rabe. That's a Philly sandwich. And Tony Luke's had the best. But cheesesteaks, if you're even for chains, I would say Jim's. Jim's on South Street by TLA.
Yeah. Okay. Jim's and Tony Luke's. Definitely gonna go there when we come through Philadelphia for some Rammstein. It's gonna be good. We're gonna need some
actually Oregon Avenue is not that far from the stadiums, if I remember correctly. So
yeah. Well, you mentioned ECW. You went to ECW events?
Yeah, I was a kid. My mom was completely obsessed with wrestling.
Damn.
Back before like anyone really knew about when it was underground ECW. Yeah, that's we used to go. And then everyone would go to that Tony Luke's after the show.
The Rob Van Dam. You saw Rob Van Dam?
God, even like with Mankind and them used to wrestle for ECW. It was good times. It was so long ago. I mean, I was like wee baby kind of thing.
That's such a cool thing that your mom would take you to, just to see people get lit on fire and steel chairs.
Well, the thing, like, my mom was, a babe. So I think she would drag me along so she wouldn't get hit on by the wrestlers. Like she would take me to like the Marriott, like anytime like WWF was in town. So I got to meet all these wrestlers. I have a photo of like me when I was about 5 with the Ultimate Warrior, and apparently like he told my mom like this could be our kid. Like I have so many funny just memories and stuff like that. But yeah, and I hated it too. I'm like, Mom, I don't want to go. I want to stay home and play with my Barbies, that kind of thing. But yeah, it's really funny.
Did you meet Ric Flair or Hulk Hogan? Any of those big guys?
Yeah, pretty much met everyone. I think the only one, well, see, when I was a kid, I was obsessed with Shawn Michaels. I mean, I had the hat, I had the earrings, I had the vest. Oh, Shawn!
Yeah.
Yeah, funny, right? It's like, oh, so into him.
Yeah, the music.
Think I'm cute. I'm sexy.
Coming out, and he's just like, yeah.
Oh, I know. He's just the. Wow, I'm such a nerd. I remember as a kid, I forget, it wasn't a WrestleMania or something, but in Philly, and I remember Shawn Michaels going against Razor Ramon, and he was losing, and I'm in the like audience crying, like, no, 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 get up, get up. Yeah. Wow. Okay, next topic.
Woo!
Woo! Actually, a good friend of mine, Nick from All Hail the Yeti, or that band, great band.
Cool.
Well, I mean, that is just how we talk to each other. Like, we'll be at the rainbow, like either side of the rainbow, and if we see each other, all you hear is woo. That's all we say to each other. Actually, I should message him that right now. Like, I'm talking about you. Woo.
Yeah. Oh, that's
So
great.
good.
Rainbow is such a good spot. Hopping over there from the Whiskey and the Roxy, going over there. So if I cross paths with you for some reason in LA in general, or even when you come to Buffalo next, the Iron Maidens, we'd love to have you at some of our awesome venues and introduce you to some really primo chicken wings, like the mom and pop ones.
Oh, I'm all over it.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm just gonna see you and just go, woo! Quick story about that. I graduated from a school in St. Augustine, Florida, Flagler College. And as soon as I took my last exam, went downstairs to Keenan Hall, left, I just dropped my shit and it was just like, woo! And that was it. No more school.
I had another good one from my high school. Macho Man came to our high school promoting his like rap CD, whatever it was at the time. As he's walking down the hallway, all my friends were like, "Oh yeah!" Remember that rap thing? I think it was a rap CD or something. He had some kind of CD, but he was on like a PR like tour of it. He came to my high school, and it was just like, "Get out!"
What wasn't he awesome in Spider-Man with Tobey Maguire?
It's just so good. I miss him.
What are you doing up here? Yeah. R.I.P. Hey, that was an awesome topic. I had to bring up the WWE, but I wanted to show you like this show was born out of the quarantine, Courtney, and I used to show some of my souvenirs, but this has gotten so much mileage over the years.
Binge and Purge set.
Yeah, the Seattle.
My brother with a big gray box. We just open it with everything inside.
Yep.
I would take the decal that came with it too and spray paint it all over my amps and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Seattle 89. I'm sure you've seen that. So once or
Oh
two.
yeah. That's why, I was born in 89, so I kind of missed everything. But it's great that those, especially that concert, that tour was captured because still gives me chills. Like, yeah. You can't really top that tour at all. Even just with theatrics and just the stage setup, you can't.
That was absolutely incredible. It kind of looked something like this.
Just the Lady Justice, and then it would break apart at the end. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, there's the Justice that just tore down, and
if I could go back in time to one tour, it would be that one.
Would you?
Yeah, especially, and then the shows where Queensryche would open. Yeah.
Yeah, Operation Mind. I call it Operation Mindfuck. And,
still one of the best live albums, the Operation Live Crime. Great.
Oh, really? Haven't checked that out before. Okay.
It's really great. Just
If
the quality of it. Production is
go up on stage with Metallica and perform one song, what would it be?
Dyer's Eve.
Dyer's Eve. I'm in here without you. Love that middle part.
Yeah. Yeah, Dyer's Eve, or I've always just had a thing for Injustice for All, just the song itself. Justice ain't right. I don't know. And I could honestly just say I'd play anything. I don't care. Just to have the opportunity just to be on stage with them would be phenomenal. Dude, I'll even play Ronnie, okay?
I'm a fan. You mentioned Ronnie, okay. Stain washed away.
Actually, I wouldn't play Ronnie, no. But that was a joke. But
funny sight. Yeah, get a cowgirl hat on, some boots, and I think you'll be able to rock that. Well,
yeah, I'd play anything.
I know you like One. I'm just doing a little show and tell here.
That was one of the first songs I ever learned was One.
Yeah, One. It's a picture disc. So what?
I remember even like when I was a kid watching that music video on the box. Do you remember the box? And I'm like, what is this?
Oh, like the VHS box, or?
No, they used to have that channel where you'd call up and it'd have all the numbers for music videos. And then as a kid, you call it real fast just to see your phone number come up and hang up. But yeah, you don't remember the box? Come on.
Oh, no, the box. So you were like 5, 6 years old or 10.
I don't know when it stopped, but now everyone watching this like, you don't know the box. It was the best thing ever.
I'm gonna do some
literally every music video you could think of, and you call up. I think it was like $1 or something to request one. Then it would play.
My name's Courtney. Could you put on?
No, you didn't even do that. You just like it would screen all the numbers for the video, so you'd have to watch like a TV guide and call it and put the number in, and then your music video would come up.
Damn. All right.
It was good. It was a good time.
Viewers, if you don't know what the box is, what's up with that? You just click the description.
What's in the box?
Yeah. Just click the description below. I got the all table of contents and arrows and missions and links and so on. But yeah, this is so far so good with this chat. I mean, fuck yeah. We got Courtney Cox here.
I'm surprised by myself because I hate talking. I'm such an introvert. You never believe it, but yes, I am.
Hey, so am I. So it's like the quote going back, the only competition is yourself and should only be yourself, you know. I was just on the phone with KK Downing's management yesterday, and he wants to come and chat. Like, what the fuck? And
what do I do? What do I do? What do I do with my hands? I don't know.
You talk about goosebumps, like, I'm gonna have this Christmas tree, we'll talk a little Christmas. And is there something that you would ask KK Downing, Courtney? Or like bring up a record or something?
I would say, when's my audition?
We're taking Priest. All right. Nice.
I was actually more of a Glenn freak, but yeah, I think the last time they were through LA, I got to go backstage and actually, I mean, he wasn't there, but his guitars are there, and I got to hold the white Painkiller guitar, and I was shaking on them. Like, I don't want to touch it. I'm going to drop it. I'm going to break it. I don't know. But yeah, I always went towards Glenn, especially with lead playing. Yeah.
Yeah, James Hetfield was the same way with Brian May's guitar. He didn't even know what to do. He was just totally cuckoo. Yeah. But I know you're crazy about King Diamond too. And you, as a teen, after you got into the guitar, you started a little King Diamond tribute band called Queen Diamond.
Yeah.
That was so apropos and awesome. How was that? I mean, did you get you on mic and do some falsetto or what?
Oh God. Well, we tried to do harmonies, but no. But it all stemmed out of it was me, Gina Gleason from Baroness. I mean, we all grew up together. And we were on a tour with John Anderson from Yes, funny enough. And we were just kind of burned out on the whole prog rock thing. So we're like, oh, let's just do something for fun. And then, Queen Diamond was born. I wouldn't say we were flawless, it was just a good time. We were so young. I think there was actually someone from Merciful Fate that told us to stop. Funny enough, but no, I had a good time. We were so obsessed with it. I actually would love to do like a reunion show, but everyone's so spread out in the country now. And then when I moved to LA, Queen Diamond turned into Misstallica, female tribute Metallica. Got to play with them a few times in the UK, filling in as Kirk. That was fun. But yeah, and then we all just kind of went our separate ways. But I still keep in touch with like Gina and people like that.
Yeah, Gina and Baroness. I know Hetfield, one of his favorite records recently was the Purple record, which is really a fun one. But with Queen Diamond, you played with Andy LaRocque, little quarantine video, Mansion in the Darkness off of
Mansion in Darkness, and then we just released Halloween. Well, actually, no, he didn't do Mansion in Darkness. That was me and old Drake from Eval.
Yes.
And Matt Thompson was on drums for that, though, I think, if I remember correctly.
Mark Lopez on vocals.
Singing great. He's the only person I will do a King cover with because his vocals are. But the Halloween one that was released on Halloween, that's Andy and Hal Patino and bass. Even though Hal wasn't on that record that Halloween was on, but he was on a lot of the other ones. But yeah, it was complete mind F. I'm like, we're like, we need someone else. We need a special guest. I'm like, I have Andy's email. Just I'm like. You can only say no. And then sure, he's like, all right, I'm recording some bands in my studio, but just give me a deadline. I'm like, well, obviously Halloween. And he's so nice. And just talk about a guitar player, man. Tone, vibrato, bar work. Like a lot of my little nuances and stuff come from him, especially like the bar stuff. Everyone thinks it's like a Steve Vai thing. I'm like, no, it's Andy. like the flutters and stuff.
What stood out to me about Andy, is that I don't know those terms. I'm not a guitar player. I got
a whammy bar stuff.
Signed by Static back there, but I'm more over here with my buddy Chucky.
Okay. One of my favorite horror flicks.
Really?
What did you think about the TV show? Did you watch it?
I actually did not see it, believe it or not.
What?
I know. I gotta.
Jeez. Well, you're in luck. It's over, so you can binge watch it now.
Right. Yeah, it's humor to me, Courtney. It's just so funny. Like my fiance, she just gets so freaked out. And I mean, this thing he's signed by Mastodon and Gojira, my friends in those bands.
Nice.
And I had Brent pose with it, and he actually chucked it across the roof of Fox Theater in Pomona, California.
Nice. I had one growing up, and my brothers used to torment me with it. Like they put it in my bed while I was sleeping, to the point like I literally had to like scream and make my mom hide it because I was so scared. Every nightmare was either Michael Myers or Chucky. Like I just especially my brother Rick. He just, anytime I was like napping or something, he put the doll right there.
Well, I mean, Chucky's a fellow ginger, so it must have been. Oh,
I'm strawberry blonde, dude.
Yeah, you're strawberry blonde.
Strawberry blonde.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Really, I'm very sensitive over it.
Yeah. Well,
I'm not red in the winter, blonde in the summer. All right, there you go.
Strawberry blonde it is. I hear I'm like dirty blonde too, but I think I'm brown. But yeah, those covers with Mansion in the Darkness and Halloween. Love that. You were just absolutely incredible in that. And you talked about Rocque's influence. How about Hetfield and Kirk? Like, what kind of influence do they have on you to this?
Oh, obviously. Well, just with James alone, I downpick everything. That's why even like when I watch like a Metallica tribute or anyone covering Metallica, I'm like, you're not downpicking. You're supposed to downpick that part. And then, with Kirk, he's the reason I wanted to play. So let's go back here. Actually have some, let's see, baby Courtney. All right, where is it? Let me get out of this. Why do I keep stuff like this on my phone? I don't know if you can see it. Like the first time I ever played out of my garage. Got my Metallica shirt on. I got my 3 Metallica necklaces. I got the Kirk Hammett guitar. And then this is my bedroom. I was so obsessed with Kirk Hammett. I have a light switch of Kirk. I mean, I followed every move, like the little sway he does. I had to have the green Tortex picks. I had to have the slinky Ernie Ball strings. Like I was obsessed. But yeah, a lot of influence.
And Hetfield's down pick, the down picking.
Everything.
You
even like, I'm in a Maiden tribute, but it could be down picked, I down pick. But thanks, James. Like this arm is brutal.
Nice. Well, yeah, you got to have some forearms, right? You got some.
Oh yeah.
That out and some biceps. Yeah. How are you doing with the quarantine and COVID and everything? You guys doing all right?
Yeah, I mean we're back to doing shows now. Like we've been doing a lot of long weekends. We had a couple tours like on the East Coast. You probably saw dates and stuff. Didn't get to Buffalo though. Yeah, it's been fun. I mean, everyone obviously when it was really locked down and there was no music at all, it was depressing, but at the same time, over the last 13 years when you're constantly on the road, almost 365, it was kind of relaxing for me. I could be at home, with my boyfriend, with my cats, because it is hard being a touring musician because it's hard to, keep a relationship strong or, just a family home life. So I kind of really like that. But then halfway through, you're like, okay, I need to get out on the road and go and stir crazy. But, it had its pluses and minuses. But things are slowly opening up now. I think California is going to be last, but playing, happy.
Yeah, and you're back in the gym, getting after it, right?
Yeah, get rid of that COVID 45.
Right. Yeah, same here. I was in there today, but
yeah, I'm going there after this, so I'm already in my gym stuff, ready to go.
There you go. What are you training today, Court?
I always just weight lift, so I'll probably do back today. Gotta have my protein.
Well, I saw you guys recently had Chinese takeout And I know it's tempting.
Oh, it's just so good. Oh God, please. It might be my post-workout salt intake.
With some General Tso chicken or what?
No, I don't know. It just depends.
Yeah. Well,
More of a soup person, so it's always like wonton soup.
nice.
I
Yeah.
don't know. Weird.
Buffalo, right over the Peace Bridge to Canada. There's the best Chinese food you ever have. It's a restaurant called Ming Tay. To our viewers, if you ever find yourself Niagara Falls, Peace Bridge area, you got to get your ass to Ming Tay restaurant. It's the
You
best.
should tag them, and then you get like a lifetime supply of free Chinese food.
Imagine that.
Yes.
Yeah, they're awesome. But you drove to California, right? As an 18.
No. I jumped on a plane, but yeah, I was really young. I gave my mom like a week's notice, and she freaked out. But basically, the town I'm from, it's like one of those small little factory towns. So if you don't get out when you have the chance to, you're stuck. So she cried a bit, and then she's like, "You have to go, especially if you want to do music, because got to go to California." But Philly at the time was really into like the thrash scene. So I mean, it kind of died out in the city, and then it shifted into that whole artsy hipster scene. So I'm like, yeah, I'm done with Philly. And then after here I am.
Awesome.
I mean, it was difficult, but it was definitely, I don't know where I'd be if I didn't make that decision. So
yeah. How long did it take until you were hooked up with the other ladies in Iron Maidens?
Not long, actually. I was very fortunate, but I just trying to find people to jam with, stuff like that. I ended up joining a Kiss tribute as their ace. And then funny enough, through their manager at the time, they were like, "Oh, did you hear the Iron Maidens are auditioning for their Adrian?" I'm like, "Oh, the Iron Maidens." Like, so I remember in Queen Diamond, we look up their videos like, "Oh, we could play better than them." So like competition, catty. And then sure enough, it was the MySpace times. I'm like, okay, like here's my resume, here's what I've done. I want to audition. And the funny thing was I had my messages turned off so they couldn't reply. So of course I don't know this, and I like kind of go into depression, like they didn't even read my direct message. And then somehow they found my email, and it's like, "We were trying to contact you, blah, 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 but couldn't reach out." And I was like, whew. And I went for an audition. And then they're like, "Okay, the second audition is tomorrow at like 8 a.m. Here, you have to learn 6 more songs." Sure enough, nailed it. And yeah, so it's all she wrote, basically. But yeah, it wasn't too long, so I was very, very fortunate, and have been with them ever since. Touring the world.
13 years touring the world. How cool is that?
I mean, it's not for everyone, but I enjoy it. It's like I get to be a kid every night. I turn my hobby into my 9 to 5, but for me it's 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. But yeah, I wouldn't change anything for the world, really.
Yeah, it's amazing. What do you do? You do look like you're having a blast up there, up on stage. I think.
Yeah, I'm always making fun of myself. I literally just do not take myself seriously at all, which I think is a good trait to have. Because I mean, I've seen, especially in the tribute world, I've seen some tributes that just way too serious. They'll stay in full costume and in character the whole time. I know I'm not Adrian Smith, and I'm female, so it's like I don't wear the bandana, I don't do this, it's just kind of CC playing Adrian Smith parts, and I try to keep it that way, regardless of being a tribute or not. Especially after 13 years, it's like, okay, I have the power to do whatever I want, really. But yeah.
As a live performer, I think the number one thing is showmanship and just seeing the fun and the enjoyment. And
yeah, I mean, when I'm having a bad day, because you just see it on my face, like the full Philly attitude comes out, like, and then you just brush it off and keep going. But for the most part, I'm just, even like pre-show, post-show, I'm always, obviously you follow me on socials, and just constant prankster. Like, it's probably another good thing like I learned from Dime. It's just like, it's all the pranks and backstage theatrics and stuff. I'm that person. Like, don't fall asleep when I'm in the room, because you will wake up with Sharpie or duct tape on you.
You know, there's one person in all group of friends that is like that. You know, watch out, coming for you. Like if you're not feeling the performance, you know, you're on show number 5 of 20, or you're right in the middle or whatever. What do you do to get pumped? You just throw back a Monster Energy drink or what?
Yeah, so yeah, back when I could drink Monster, man, I was so obsessed with them. That was in Monster, you know, it didn't help when Monster like drops off like 10 cases of the stuff to your house. Surprised I haven't had a heart attack. But no, it's like if I'm having a bad day, you know, just run off, be by myself, listen to my favorite songs, that kind of thing. Warm up, work out, like try to lift before going on, because you know, even though if I'm having a bad day, there's people in the audience probably having a worse day, and they're here to, you know, see some live music, you know, cheer themselves up. So try to hide it as best as I can, just for, you know, the audience, because it's not fair to them, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's true.
Always someone having a worse day than you. So
yep. Guns N' Roses opened for Rolling Stones in the late 80s on the Appetite Tour, and Duff asked Mick Jagger, you know, like, how do you feel about playing Jumpin' Jack Flash every single night? You know, I'm getting tired of Welcome to the Jungle. And Mick Jagger basically told him that there are so many people, a lot of the crowd is the first time they'll see you and the last time they'll ever see you in your life.
yeah.
So.
I guess I could say that, you know, even playing in a Maiden tribute, if I have to play Trooper or Run to the Hills one more time, I might strangle someone. But yeah, it's a thing. You don't know if it's the first time or the last time, you know, and you have to do the hits. You have to. There's no way around it. But yeah, you just suck it up and go. And at that rate, even for songs like that, it's muscle memory. So you can just, you know, you don't even have to think really.
Yeah, that's killer. You could just make funny faces to, you know, the crowd or whatever.
Yeah, I'm surprised my face hasn't, you know, as a kid, like, don't make that face, I'll get stuck like that.
Yeah.
Complete lie.
Love it. You traveled the world. So is there the weirdest venue you've ever performed?
A lot. I see there's, I'll mention too, there was one in South America. It literally was on the floor of a pizza parlor. So you had like people like at their, you know, tables eating pizza, and here we are on the floor with like, you know, really shitty PA system that's like this. And then the other one, it was somewhere in Mexico. I remember there was holes in the ceiling, and we actually had to stop the show a few times because the barricade, they were rushing it so hard, the barricade was falling over. So I don't know if I can find a video of it, but actually half the show I had my foot trying to hold the railing up. But then it started to rain, and keep in mind there's holes in the ceiling. So we're looking it down, and I'm like seeing my pedal board like almost being submerged. And I'm, you know, starting to get shocked by the microphones and stuff. So we're all looking at the promoters and stuff going, we gotta stop. We gotta stop. Nope, keep going, you'll be fine. I'm like, just sitting there like, please don't get electrocuted, please. So that was a weird venue. It was literally falling apart. Like you think the ceiling is gonna cave in on you. And yeah, I mean, every country has its charm. There's always that one venue. So
yeah. Right.
I've seen everything.
Yeah. Is there I mean, did you like the Far East? You guys just in between dates on days off, you guys just go sightseeing or?
God, it's been a while since we've been out there.
Right.
I mean, the only sightseeing I ever did really was in Bali and Japan. Obviously, you have to go out in Japan because I love Japan. Other than that, like the rest of the band likes to do it, but I'm kind of, you know, a day off, I kind of want my space, just hang out, do my own thing, write music, just chill out. It has to be like a really like interesting area for me to give up my day off. You know, for me, I think I always want to catch up on sleep because, you know, you're on this flight for, you know, it's always an early flight when you're changing countries. So like if I have a day off, I really want to catch up on sleep and stuff so I don't get sick, stuff like that. But sightseeing, it depends on where we're at. But like Europe, I'll go sightseeing, especially during December because of the winter markets, because I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
Everything's decked out in Christmas lights and there's Glühwein. It's just like, yeah. But on a whole, no, I don't really sightsee. It's not my thing.
Well, there's days past or maybe just a few years ago where you've been on some pretty crazy tours and you guys are just partying your asses off. Is there a tour that stands out to you that was just fun 24/7, Pantera level hijinks and bullshit?
Oh, I mean, a lot of them were. The Japan tour was. We did a 5-week run with three or 4 days off in Europe. That was crazy. But we had the bus, so it's like that was a nonstop Pantera epic tour. I don't know if it goes past like 4 days, we always just kind of just go. I wouldn't say go for it, but it's the jokes, it's this and that, because we all need the clowns make us smile, not to quote Journey and stuff. You got to really keep your morale and everything up, especially on long tours when you're missing home, missing your cats. And then you just get burned out sometimes, fatigue, injuries. But it's just, you got to remember that some people would give their left hand to be on a tour like this. So we're always just trying to find the best out of the worst, fight through the the fatigue, tiredness, because you get a rider every night. It's like you're not having a bad thing, something's hurting, here's a glass of wine, here's and then just start breaking shit.
You guys got any video games on the bus, or what kind of activity?
One we did, but it was broken, of course. You always get that one tour bus, they're like, oh, it's great inside, we have this and that, and then you realize, okay, microwave doesn't work, the TV in the back doesn't work, the game console doesn't work. It's like, okay, sweet. And some of the venues, especially, I forget where we were, there was few venues in Germany and stuff, actually in the back they had video game consoles, so I was just sitting there the whole time like this.
Yeah, any Nintendo 64, imagine that.
Oh god, I think actually they did have an N64. It was the blue one, the see-through blue one.
Nice.
That was the best one.
Well, some Mario Kart action, GoldenEye.
I was more Mario Kart and Mario Party.
Hell yeah.
And what else? I forget. Tony Hawk.
Nice.
No, or that was PlayStation, wasn't it?
That was,
or was it on both? It was on both, wasn't it? I don't know. It's been a long time.
Yeah, Mario Kart 64, we got it right over there. So anytime we have people over, we didn't make a decision. I made the decision that when we have our wedding, gonna have a TV queued up, Mario Kart ready to go, just a little break, want to break from the dance floor, play some Koopa Troopa Beach or whatever.
No, dude, you should have your reception at a fucking golf cart or kart racing place, and then you all dress up as a character and then throw like the stuffed animal shells at people and drive around. Yeah, that's what I do.
Oh, jeez. Who would you dress up as? Who's your character?
I was always Yoshi, so I'm Yoshi.
I could see that. Yoshi.
Yeah, that or Toad are my two characters. I'd be really, we have it on Switch here. I just get too competitive. I will start a fight. You throw that banana down and I hit it, I am punching you.
For such a colorful game, the amount of cuss words thrown over the years.
Oh, it's definitely destroyed a lot of relationships, that game, hands down.
N64, love it. GoldenEye, all the above. Just to switch. Oh, so if there's a place that you have not played yet with the Iron Maidens, which country or town would you love to hit up and spend a little time at?
Outside of the US, I'd say I'd like to hit Russia at least once. That would be a place I'd definitely sightsee. And in the States, New Orleans. I haven't been there yet. So that would be my
coming out. I could see you
coming. The moon. Yeah, the moon and Antarctica. That'd be great.
Oh, play with the penguins.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
sign me up.
Russia, Siberia, you get the Russian hat on. I could
That's
see.
why I want it. I love crazy hats.
You just come out like, yeah, baby.
I just scowl at everyone. Drink lots of vodka. Oh, great. Like basically that one Metallica photo when they're all bundled up. Like that's what I want.
Right.
What I want.
You're a Metallica fan. That's awesome. I want to be a fan. Are you an Iron Maiden fan? Like, is that your favorite band of all time?
No, like I said, it was funny. I didn't really get into Maiden until probably about end of 8th grade, freshman year, 9th grade. I think Dance of Death just came out. I mean, I've had albums like Peace of Mind and stuff like that, but I was still far into the thrash side of things. So I wasn't really focused on that. But then Dance of Death came out and I was really obsessed with that album. And then I just kind of went backwards. But favorite band, no. But which everyone thinks is weird because, I spent 13 years of my life playing their tunes. But I appreciate them. They're definitely in my top 5, but top 3, no. Now watch, everyone's gonna kill me now. But it's okay. It's my life. I don't care.
You just play the trooper in your sleep. You know, that song is so metal. Oh my God. That was featured Metal Evolution with Sam Dunn. There's a really, really cool documentary that he did. Sam Dunn with Banger TV, future guest on I Ask No One. And we got Courtney Cox here, CC Shred, Adriana Smith, Shredder, all that. Just to switch gears, there, as a member of the American Foundation Suicide Prevention, if you like what you've seen so far, a little subscribe or like is appreciated. I make a donation of $10 for every new subscription. Near and dear to my heart, Michael J. Holden passed away in 2018, and that's definitely one of the reasons why we are talking right now, and you know that I'm sitting here in my family room with Chucky talking about it. So thank you. And Courtney, have you been affected by suicide at all, family or friends or in the business? I know COVID's been really tough for a lot of people, and in business too. So, and maybe a way that someone that lost their life has personally impacted you.
Yes, it was actually, grew up playing, like jamming with these, rock school kids. And it was me and my friend Sinead, and we would always make pranks with each other, and would do all these songs together, like Dust in the Wind, like even to this day I can't listen to that song. And I remember it was one of my last 2 Queen Diamond shows. We were playing in Asbury Park, New Jersey, at Asbury Lanes. Just got off stage, and you get the call that you never really want to. Oh, I'm getting chills. Get off stage, and it's a call you don't want to hear. That you hear your friend has decided to take their own life, and it really taught me about loss and appreciating life. Because I was just a kid. I didn't really know what was going on. It took me a while to understand why. And even to this day, there's certain songs I can't listen to. I have to turn it off, and just it was rough, especially at the age that I had to be around it and stuff. It's just very unfortunate, and I got full chills right now. Yeah, it was terrible, and like I said, I still don't understand, and I never will. And I always just say, if you need anyone, just don't be afraid to ask, reach out. There's always someone there for you, even if you feel most alone. And yeah, so yes, I have been affected.
Yeah. So sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
Friend's always alive right here and here. And there is no stigma, and exactly right. You hit it right there. It's no problem to go talk to a friend. No shame there. There should be no shame, so it's all right. It's good to talk about it. And with Chester Bennington and Chris Cornell, depression really has no face.
Yeah, I was about to say, even some of my lowest points, you would never know, because I had the same face for everything. You would never know, I was sad at this, because I'm always smiling, always cracking jokes. It's like that's when it gets really scary, because you can't. Yeah, it has no face. You don't know. So. Yeah,
and you really don't know what a smile.
Robin Williams, for instance, like what?
Yes.
That kind of.
Yes, exactly. That was actually, you mentioned that. That's actually what really, I'm getting the chills here. That's really what kind of got my head going. Like, why is someone seemingly so happy and funny does that? It's a chemical imbalance in the brain. To what Mike Holden's dad said in his eulogy. They didn't do it to themselves. It's all here. They had no control. It was just, there's some people that, I'm very sorry to say, that are just doomed. And you could try and put a Band-Aid on it. You could try different medicine, but there's some people that it's up to them. And, some people just have it stuck in their minds, but you got to, like exactly what you just said, you got to talk to people and get it out. And,
Yeah, and don't be embarrassed. That's another thing I think people don't really reach out. They're embarrassed. They don't want people to look at them differently. But that's when you should be reaching out, and everyone can go fuck themselves, really.
Yeah, exactly. Your friend's name, may I ask? What was your friend's name?
Sinead.
Sinead?
Yeah.
Sinead forever.
A long time. Still think about her time to time.
Yeah.
Is that any time that's a certain songs we'd always play is complete breakdown. And it's been, I mean, the years. See, when you hear those songs, it's like it happened yesterday kind of thing. It just throws you right back to where you were. Yeah, it's like even it's just loss in general. It's tough, but you know, it's fact of life. But this got really dark.
Hey, no, it's all right. It's all right. Brian Head Welch, he said once, future guest, actually, he's agreed to come on from Korn. You know, it does get better. It does get better. So yeah, thanks a lot for sharing that, Court. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
And you've got a partnership with Caparison Guitars. I love the look of that green and the pink. And
I'm obsessed with 80s colors. You should know by now. It's always green and pink.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've been there, I think 6 years now. And I first heard about the company, 'cause I used to be with Jackson for a long time. But I knew about Caparison because obviously Andy LaRocque used to play Caparison. So like, oh, I've heard of this company. And then, you know, I had one placed in my hands and it was, I never looked back. They were just best quality. I mean, made in Japan. They're just killer. And it's a good weapon on stage too. If anyone like tries to bum rush the stage, like, right in the face.
You've done that before?
Dangerous. Huh?
You've done that before? Hey, get off.
Yeah, it's either that or the kick, you know, the push with the foot. Get off.
Those forearms, those biceps, watch out. You're coming for
Oh, dude, no, just the elbow, hardest part.
Well, those
I'm
are
not that violent, but yeah, don't come at me on stage, especially, you know, in the world we live in now, especially after the whole, you know, diamond stuff. You can't be, you know, too cautious now.
Yes. Yeah, what Randy Blythe went through just a few years ago too. You're the first girl with Caparison Guitars. I think that's so sweet. Your band member Nikki is with Schecter.
Schecter, yeah.
Did I say that right? Schecter?
Schecter, yeah.
Okay. And then Nita is with Ibanez. I mean, girl power. Look at you girls go. Fuck yes.
You know, I never put the whole female male thing attached to, you know, musicians. Either they're good or you're not. It just comes down to that.
There's something to be said though. I mean, you being the first female, and it's just you guys.
Yeah, I don't even think about it. You just saying that made me think, oh yeah, I guess I am.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's to me, who cares? You know, I have some killer guitars. I love them to death. They get me through my tours, you know, that's all that matters. I mean, I don't pat myself on the back being the first woman in this or it's just, I don't know, that stuff's kind of petty to me. Doesn't really matter.
It's good. It's really good. I mean, Nita Strauss, she's with Alice Cooper. And are you guys going to be partnering up here soon for a band of your own?
We get that all the time, especially when we were jamming together in the Maidens. We talked about it. I mean, full band, not sure, because we're both into the same bands, but our playing styles, and I think, you know, she'll tune down. I don't like to go past E flat, so that would be a yeah, it's just, and our writing style is different, but at the same time, you put two different styles of writing together, that would work, be different. There's just like, and then finding the time, like she'll be in this part of the world, I'll be in this part of the world. So full band, not sure. Well, I'll have to talk to her. Nita, if you're watching this, we gotta call me, babe. But definitely tracks, you know, and then obviously we've done Dimebash together, stuff like that. But I don't know, our schedules might not match up. But I'm down.
Yeah, and you got some.
Everyone's like, yeah, do it. But we get it constantly. Like, okay, when are you guys gonna start a band? And it's just my doorbell is going off. Someone, never mind.
Yeah.
Who rings the doorbell? Sorry.
Hello.
Hi. This came.
Please go get the
Amazon.
All right. Yeah, it's all good. But yeah, just finishing up here, Court. Solo. I mean, are you working on solo stuff? What?
Yeah, I have been for the last handful of years now, but I have a complete ADHD squirrel mentality. So it's like I've been shipping away song to song, but then it's like my partner will laugh at me. It's like, you just sat down to finish like 2 bars just to finish the song, and then I laugh, and then I come back into the studio area and you're halfway through like a King Diamond record jamming along. So you're like, okay, I almost finished this song. Squirrel. Okay, Metallica jam. Let's go. I think I work better with deadlines. So I'm gonna have him like just create some fake label name and send me an email like, okay, we need 15 songs by next Sunday. And watch, it'll be done. Done. But yeah, it's nice having all the time in the world to do it. And then yeah. It'll come out eventually.
Well,
I like the process of it actually, the creative side and getting stressed out and breaking stuff, your computer crashing and losing everything. You have to try to remember what you did. It's fun. Lots of coffee.
Yeah, it is. We were having a little bit of technical difficulties getting connected here, but
I hate technology. Oh my God.
Did it.
I should love it, but nope, hate it.
Well, 3 metal songs that give you the most goosebumps. Maybe a King Diamond song in there. Well, let's hear it. What are some songs that you can't stop playing?
When I first started playing, one that would get me going, Metal Thrashing Mad, Anthrax, Power and the Glory, Saxon, Mariah Carey, All I Want for Christmas. No,
so far.
For King Diamond, Black Horseman, hands down. Anytime that's on it, complete chills, and especially when the solo at the end, like when. I remember that's the song that makes me cry when I see King Diamond. Everyone's like, "Are you crying?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's metal as fuck." Now there's so many. How do you pick just 3? Power metal, Pantera, or Art of Shredding gets me going. It's just, just putting on Injustice and just hearing the intro to Blackened, with the beginning of Damage Inc. Just anything that has like a, that build up.
Yes. Yeah, I hear you. How many times have you listened to that Mariah Carey song this season so far? I mean,
I can hear my boyfriend sighing in the background. Oh no, I'm that person, like the minute it comes on, everything stops.
Yeah.
Volume goes up. Like, I'm not the only one. Like me and Kirsten, our singer, completely obsessed. And I wish I wrote that song. I think she gets like, I forget how, like double, I think like 12 million every Christmas season just from that song. Yeah, I'll take that. Like that's the secret to everything. Write a good Christmas song.
Right. Well, there you go. Solo record. Whip out. Maybe you do that song. Mariah Carey.
It won't have the publishing though.
But my fiance, she just goes and belts that out, and love this time of the year.
Can't stop. It takes over. You can't. You just
right.
That piano thing, like you just are like, just imagine the down picking. Oh, it'd be so good.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Home Alone. Have you been watching Home Alone 1, 2?
Yeah.
It, right.
Yeah, I'm more of my thing, and it's funny. Like all my mom's photo albums from when I was born, probably up until I left home. Christmas morning, it's Christmas Story on the TV in the background because we do the 24 hours, and she literally watched every single one. But my Christmas, it's all the claymation stuff for me, like Year Without a Santa Claus, like Heat Miser and Snow Miser. That's the other 2 Christmas songs that get me going. I can't stop. Snow Miser and Heat Miser. And more Christmas Vacation, Home Alone. You got even just talk like do 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 do. Wow, I'm a nerd. Yeah, I can keep going on. Love Christmas. Love Christmas.
Yeah, this is the best, and we also love Halloween.
Yes. Yeah, my family is definitely a Halloween family and Christmas. That's it. I guess that's the only really main holidays anyway. But
can't beat it. I want to show you something. I'm getting my twin brother. If Ryan watches before Christmas, then whatever, it's fine. I got a lot of gifts for him. Check this out.
It's not Christmas. The bottom's blurry. I can't read it. You're gonna have to read it to me.
Not Christmas until Hans Gruber falls
off the what building?
Plaza.
That's another conversation that ends a lot of relationships. Is like some people are like, it's a Christmas movie, and they're like, no, it's not a Christmas movie. It's a Christmas movie. It definitely is.
Right. Marv, though, gotta say, Marv with the nail on the steps. he cracks me up, instant smile. But that one, you talk about like how Blackened starts or Battery or, you know, Damage Inc., where it's just the build up, and then goes off, you know, it's just,
Yeah.
looks back up at the camera, you know, and just
No, the best for me is when he gets electrocuted. The that just gets me every time. I was like in tears laughing. And the skull. For me, that's the best part for me. But,
yeah, that same movie in the second one with the pigeons all over him.
yeah.
You know what comes first to mind when I see that, Court, is that the actor, David Stein, he asked the creators of Home Alone, like, no, I'm not coming back unless you pay me this. And they're like, no. And he's like, well, I'm not going to do it. So they met that amount that he wanted. So I'm thinking to myself, all right, so if you want to up the ante, you know, you're getting all this money, you got pigeons on you, you know, let's see what you got, dude. And it's just,
Yeah, we're gonna put you through a lot now, knowing that you're getting that paid that much.
yeah, hilarious. But I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time to shoot the shit with me and appear on
That was fun. Like, you know, it's great when it's not just the typical, what's it like being a female musician? Stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm totally with you there. Totally with you there. It's
what's your favorite Maiden song?
yeah.
Like, none of them. Just kidding.
I hope we didn't go into that territory too much.
No. This is fun.
But I am I'm in real estate, so I'm the member of the Women's Council of Realtors, and all the best, you know, women empowerment, female empowerment. We're all the same, you know. Fuck. So it's this is good shit. Your boyfriend's name, I hear him in the other room.
Gabriel. Oh no, asshole. No, just kidding. Sorry.
Hey, Gabriel.
You know, I think he put his headset on.
Oh, did he? Okay. I just wanted to tell him, you know, hey, thanks. All right. Well, Merry Christmas to you, Cheese, Pickle, Gabriel, and your family.
Yeah, you and your family. Oh, great.
Yeah, and come to Buffalo, get some chicken wings, get some Ming Tai Chinese food.
Dude, I'm down.
Great.
I'm gonna go listen to Mariah Carey now.
Again, Chuck, what do you feel about that? No? All right. Yeah, again, to our viewers, you like what you saw, found a little value, subscribe, like, very much appreciated. Next week, really excited to say KK Downing. Stay tuned for that, and stay
Tell him I'm asking for an audition.
Oh, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. So duly noted. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay hungry, stay heavy. Later, CC.
All right. Thanks, man.
Peace out.